Hello again, it's Harry here, your geriatric nurse from Toronto, Canada. Back for more information dissemination for the care for the older adults and their caregivers. Tonight, I just wanted to briefly discuss a little something about pain, one of the domains in the older adult's life that we visit when we do assessments. And just like the other domains in their life, overarching guide for us will be the triple Ds: delirium, depression, and dementia. Again, you want to be able to find out what may be going on early, so you'll be able to intervene early, so you could reverse the reversible and be able to put interventions in place to manage any condition that there may be. So for pain, you want to make sure if there's any triggering factors, palliating, or helpful factors for the pain. When does the pain happen? What do they do to help them feel better when they're experiencing the pain? The quality of the pain is also something important to note. Is it burning pain? Is it aching pain? Is it sharp pain? Um, and also the frequency. Is it radiating pain? Those types of questions are helpful when you're investigating about pain for the older adults. Is this something acute or is this something chronic that they've been reporting? Pain can be very debilitating, so it's important to always assess for it and put interventions in place because it affects the quality of life, and especially in the golden years you want to be able to make them pain free so they can move freely and enjoy life, because again, if they're immobile because of pain, it can bring about a lot of complications. Um, Sometimes, if the mood is burdened, there is a chance of increased pain reports. So sometimes, if the mood is burdened, it can manifest as a physical symptom like pain. In that case, then you really have to explore deeper and see where the mood burden may be coming from. And just like any interaction you'll have with the older adult you are taking care of, or your loved one, always try to transform each moment as a therapeutic moment, which is you're actively listening, you're acknowledging the feeling, and then making them feel that they're not alone with whatever they are going through. When someone is living with dementia, it's really it can be tricky to determine if they're having pain or not, depending on where the stage of the dementia process they are. But at any a given time, and not just in geriatric care, you want to be able to be patient centered, which means finding out what the root cause of the problem is, and that starts with assessing them. Again, always you always have to ask them, and if they're not able to say because of their of cognitive deficits, you'll have to be a detective. Sometimes if that cognition is already not um, or if the dementia is already progressed to the point that they could not effectively say that they're having pain, it can be manifested as responsive behavior. So when that happens, always try to explore where it may be coming from. The responsive behavior may be coming from pain somewhere in the body. So all those things you have to address. Sometimes the sad story is we of course always exhaust non-pharmacological interventions, but unfortunately um, sometimes an antipsychotic may be started when the really when the truth is the root of the pain of the root of the responsive behavior is pain. So it will the person who knows the older adult the best would be a very crucial source of information along with your assessment skills as the person taking care of the older adult. So there's still much more to be discussed about pain, but that's just a little bit of knowledge for you to go by. But if there's anything that you notice with your loved ones, the older adults you're taking care of, always reach out to the primary care provider because they'll be able to guide you with what you have to do and what tests are needed. Also, one of the worst things you can do is to self-diagnose and to Google things on your own because sometimes that a rabbit hole can that in and by itself can can be a problem, especially if you you know, as my mom would say, little knowledge of something can be very dangerous. So always reach out to your primary care providers. That's it. Take care. Have a good night and hope you guys have a good weekend and see you next time.